Hi, I'm Baron Baptiste, and today let's take a peek at half moon pose, Ardha Chandrasana. I always like looking at the pose from the foundation, from the ground up. We could say whatever is at the floor is the foundation. And if you build a sound foundation in this pose, Ardha Chandrasana, you really see the rest of the pose has a natural opening, a natural expression, and a discovery becomes possible into like, what can I do in this pose? What's available in this pose? What is there to discover and fulfill on in this pose? So we'll start in downward facing dog. And from downward dog, you'll take a smaller step forward than you would for, let's say, a lunge. So you step forward, and I like immediately to get related to my front foot, the ball of the big toe pressing down, the center of my heel grounding into the floor, and then what I call spider fingers, your 5 points at the floor. So my standing foot, standing fingers into my hand, grounding down. Now as I ground down, I want to zip up the muscles of my arms, and I want to zip from my feet as I ground down, zip the leg muscles up into my pelvis. The free hand to my hip, the back leg active. Now I'm pressing the standing limbs down to lift my free leg up. Now I may want to adjust, and I do in this case. I want to give myself a little more length between my standing hand and foot. I want to keep grounding the ball of my big toe down and into the center of my standing heel, keeping both feet activated. Now as I ground down, I want to zip my belly, my thigh muscles up into my core, both arm bones activating into my back. I take my free leg weight up, and then as I open up my chest, I take my free arm up. I can then be here, or stage 2, I can bend my upper knee, catch my upper foot or shin bone. I bend my standing knee a bit just to take the hamstring and kind of hips out of it to gain access. Then I begin to tighten. So I pull both legs in, I squeeze my arms into my center. Then I begin to straighten my standing leg, rooting down, taking my lower femur in to my body. Start tightening the bow more powerfully, creating resistance to the upper arm and leg, scooping my tailbone in to a full expression. Okay, so this posture, half moon, it's really powerful. It's got a lot of depth. And when you really work from the foundation, as we're playing with here and exploring, you'll start seeing from the foundation, from the ground up, you can empower a possibility of really expressing out through your whole body, having the experience of just beaming out from the inside out. And it's such an energizing, vitality, inspiring pose. So thank you, and I look forward to hearing your comments about how your half moon's expanding.